Perhaps owing to its risque material, this modern-day teen angst dramedy failed to perform well at the box office when it was originally released in 2004. Which is truly unfortunate because this is a brilliantly made film that far outshines its adult-themed storyline. Emile Hirsch stars as an ambitious high school whiz kid and social outcast who falls in love with his porn star next-door neighbor, played delicately by the drop-dead gorgeous Elisha Cuthbert. The first act of this movie is teen drama at its finest, beautifully capturing all the feelings and details of senior year, while struggling to deal with your first true love. Hirsch and Cuthbert are positively fantastic here, playing off each other with adorable chemistry you can't help but root for. Carefully hesitant but determined, Hirsch is the breakout performer in this film, playfully instigated into wild behavior from a girl who has finally found a boy who doesn't see her as just an object.
How do you know no one's home?
I don't.
Come on, seriously, this is nuts.
So, what's the craziest thing you've done lately?
This is right up there. Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Seriously, come on, let's go. It's not funny.
It's a little funny.
Paul Dano and Timothy Olyphant round out the supporting cast, both of whom turn in very memorable performances, especially Olyphant, who is a scene stealer as the smarmy, porn director womanizer. Although this 108-minute film contains a great deal of skin and four-letter words, it is a far cry from the raunchy sex comedy it was originally advertised as. Unfortunately, as a result, this may have been the most overlooked and underrated movie of 2004, one that every high school graduate owes it to themselves to view at least once. Seemingly borrowing elements from 1983's Risky Business, this movie is a nostalgic and mature story that carefully and adeptly examines these teen experiences in a very intelligent slice-of-life film, one that is passionately directed by Luke Greenfield with a steadfast purpose. From The Who, Queen, David Gray, and others that litter the poignant soundtrack that underscore key scenes, to the crafty and masterful editing, The Girl Next Door is an absolute treasure of 21st century filmmaking. Stumbling a bit in the middle act with some more unnecessary plot developments, this story's determination thankfully comes roaring back in the final act, with a tremendously effective twist that puts an applause-worthy exclamation mark on a wonderfully enjoyable motion picture. The Girl Next Door, a beautifully magical portrayal of adolescence. Well, those are my thoughts. Now let's read some of yours from the YouTube comments. Back again is the Rate-O-Matic to highlight our scores for The Girl Next Door, a 9 and an 8. You enjoyed this film, praising it for its accuracy, humor, acting, and of course, Elisha Cuthbert. You thought it was great. Meanwhile, I truly love this film. It was an immensely enjoyable movie with fantastic writing, editing, music, and emotional impact. But the overly involved second act hurt this film's tempo. This film gets a very respectable awesome.